When I wore this suit, I made a whole lot of enemies.
You're Hawkeye.
Hello, my name is Claire Lim. This is NME, and I'm here with Hailee Steinfeld, who plays Kate Bishop in the new Hawkeye TV series. Thank you for chatting with me today, Hailee. Before I start, I wanted to ask you which Marvel heroes or villains you were a particular fan of when you were growing up.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Tony Stark, of course. I gotta throw Hawkeye in there because everybody loves Hawkeye. And Thor.
Great. I like that's a good sort of like across the board. Yeah, like it. Now let's cast your mind back to when you found out you got the part of Kate Bishop. Were you scared? Were you nervous? What were your thoughts? Because you were about to enter the MCU, which is amazing.
Thank you. Yes, I was a lot of things. After I received that phone call, I was so excited and a little bit shocked, and just like so eager to jump in. I was in the middle of another project when I got the call, and from that point on, I was like, oh my God, what is this gonna look like for me? I already know it's gonna be incredibly different than what I'm doing now, which was my show Dickinson, and I was not wrong. They are two very different shows and experiences, but mainly just excited to even be considered. So I feel very lucky to be a part of it.
And how much of yourself or making the character your own were you allowed to sort of have creative freedom with versus taking elements from Matt Fraction's comic and also Rhys Thomas in the creative team's direction? How much of yourself is in this role?
I would say there's quite a lot of you know, myself, but my creative input. This felt like a huge collaboration between myself and Rhys and Bert and Bertie, and the other filmmakers involved, you know, taking elements from the Fractions comics to, you know, what we might know of Kate through other outlets. It was a real process of discoveries that really sort of never ended as we were filming, which was, you know, which is so cool to have the opportunity to do when you're doing something episodic. I guess you could within each bit. It's kind of like each episode is its own little movie, and you get to keep going back and making those discoveries and digging deeper and figuring out more and more about this character and her world. So building it with them was really a great process.
I think you do a great job of Kate Bishop, and I can imagine if younger me, wee Claire, would really have loved to have watched someone like you play Kate Bishop. I was much younger as well, and I think you do a blooming great job.
Thank you.
What do you hope to inspire in young people? How do you hope your character will inspire them going forward?
Oh, well, one thing I feel I'm inspired by Kate. You know, she's just a normal girl who has great ambitions and great determination and discipline, and I'm very much inspired by that. And I hope that people can sort of see themselves reflected in Kate in a way that, you know, maybe there is something greater out there that they want to achieve or that they want to set their minds to. And if there's anyone at all in their lives telling them that's not for them or that they shouldn't do that or they're doubting them in any way, shape, or form, I hope that this inspires them to keep going and not let those little voices in your head get the best of you.
Were there any moments like that on set where you were like, oh my God, can I actually do this? Can I actually get through? Because we're only human after all. Did you ever have those doubting moments?
Oh my God, absolutely. I think in life, generally, sometimes daily, I will have those thoughts. And I will say I felt very welcomed and very supported in the making of this whole show. So I don't know that I mean, there might have been like a stunt that I saw performed that they were like, okay, your turn. And I was like, am I gonna make it through this? Yeah, definitely would pop up into my head. But I was very excited about this whole thing from day one, and I obviously still very much am. So I was just at the ready, I felt, you know, most of the time.
What do you hope for Kate Bishop going forward in the MCU? Do you think, will we be able to see more of her after this, do you think?
I am just so excited for people to see her in this show and get to know her and to be playing a character that is so loved and that people have been wanting to see on the big screen for some time now is quite an honor. So I'm very much looking forward to that.
Is it quite nice as well to kind of finally go, I can talk about this now, because I imagine you've got a million secrets you have to keep from friends and family.
I mean, here's the thing. Like? Yes, I definitely feel like so grateful that I can like at least talk about the fact that I'm in it, but there's, still kind of limited beyond that.
And what about working with lovely Jeremy Renner? What was it like working with him? Did he give you any advice?
Working with Jeremy was so fun. I really felt like I had an ally in him from day one. I, much like Kate, had my moments where I would look to him for guidance and some sense of calming within the madness of making this great project. And he was just wonderful and so fun and funny and cares so much about this project and his role and this dynamic between these two characters. So that was also greatly appreciated.
So I've got a final question here. It's a bit of an odd one, but it's because we see Lucky, aka Pizza Dog, in the series, much loved character from the fans. I wanted to finish on a pizza-related question.
Okay.
So, the great debate: pineapple on pizza, yay or nay, and why?
Oh, okay. It's gonna be a no from me.
Oh yes, okay.
Okay, good. Thank God. I was hoping I wouldn't have to like defend myself
good
there.
Energy.
Yeah.
Why
no.
is it you don't like it? Why?
Because fruit does not belong on a pizza. It's not okay. Yeah. There are plenty of places that pineapple belongs on a pizza. It's just not one of them.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah, you're definitely my favorite. Definitely my favorite I've ever interviewed. Yes. Wet, juicy chunks of fruit on pizza. No.
Ugh, gross.
No. Hailee, you're blooming fantastic. I am so happy to see you as part of the MCU as a fan and also as someone who's just watched this Hawkeye TV series in the last few days. I think you do a great job.
Thank
so I
you.
wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
And good luck on your journey with the MCU.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.